Good morning, all. Now we'll see how find this algorithm works. Consider the below following examples. See, in the example, you can see a number of calculators, and we have considered four parameters. See, the color means I want to know whether color for all the calculators is same. I want to know whether sizes of all the calculators are same. I want to know if all calculators have buttons. I want to know if all calculators have display screen. These are the four parameters, and I'll conclude that color and size may vary, but all calculators will have a button and a display screen. Let's see the next example. Now in vehicles, also I want to check whether they all have the same color, they all the diagram in the diagram of vehicles have same size, or do they have wheels, do they have mirrors. From the figure I'll conclude that color and size may vary, but all vehicles have wheels, all vehicles have mirrors. This is what your find this algorithm does. Okay, it will conclude what is common for all the given examples. If it is very less examples, we can do it manually, but in reality you'll have a large number of examples, so we'll write an algorithm to find out which are the common things from all the examples. Okay, now see the next example. Here you have got clocks and an AC remote and the calculators. See, we are interested to find the characteristics of calculator. Okay, but here we have got a clock and remote. These two doesn't belong to calculator, so we just call them as negative examples and we'll ignore them in your algorithm. This is the algorithm which we need to study. It will be easy if we look at example first and then study algorithm. Okay, see, phi symbol is used to represent that no value is acceptable. Okay, if I write question mark symbol, it means that it's a general attribute, any value is acceptable for this attribute. Okay, these two symbols we use in hypothesis. Before going through the algorithm, we'll see an example first. See, this is the example. Here, assume that you have a kid at home or in your neighborhood, and you have observed him. Some days he enjoys sport, means he loves playing, and some other days he doesn't. So this is your observation. We want to see, or what are the parameters his enjoyment is dependent on. So this is your observation. On first day, the sky was sunny, then air temperature was warm, humidity was normal, strong wind was there, then water was warm, and forecast same. On this day he enjoyed sports, and on the second day these were the conditions and he enjoyed sport. On third day he did not enjoy sport. See, in your in the calculator example which I was giving, we had got a remote, AC remote and a clock, and that we classified as negative example and we ignored it. So similarly here, he did not enjoy sport, so this whole line will ignore in your hypothesis. Okay, next is these were the climatic conditions and he enjoyed sport. This is the observation that we have. Okay, this sky, air temperature, these are known as attributes, and these are known as training examples. We have 4 training examples here, and we want to conclude with this, on which day he enjoys sport. Initially, before looking at the instance, you will assign all the attribute values to phi. Okay, this is your H0 initial hypothesis. When you see your first example, all the phi will be replaced by their values. Okay, so the first example, the values will remain the same: sunny, warm, normal, strong, warm, and same. So this becomes your first hypothesis, H1. Now when you see your second example, he enjoys sport, and now we'll compare with your hypothesis. See, it was sunny and sunny. You have warm and warm. You had concluded in that on normal humidity he enjoys sports, but now you can see even when the humidity was high he enjoyed. So this we will replace with the general term, that is question mark. Then you have got strong. Okay, fine, it will be the same. Then warm, same. So these things will remain same. So now I have understood that it is not dependent on humidity. Now we'll see the third example. See, in the third example, enjoy sport is no. So we consider this as a negative example and we will ignore that example. So your third hypothesis with the third instance will be same as the previous instance. So you'll write it as it is from your previous instance. Now you have got your fourth example. We'll compare this with our current hypothesis. See, here it is sunny, warm, and it is high here. Okay, it is already question mark, so we'll it is not dependent on this value. We'll move to the next one. Strong, strong. Okay. Then warm. See, you had concluded that on warm days he'll enjoy, but here you can see even on cool days he has enjoyed sport. So that also will replace with a general term in your hypothesis. So that will be marked as question mark, and the change remains the same. So that this also changes. See, this attribute also changes, same and change. So that also I'll mark with question mark. See, here we have only 4 instances. So this will be your final hypothesis. So you will conclude that if he has to enjoy sport, then it should be these values. Okay. In reality, you will have a large number of examples, say in lakhs and millions, and you will have the attributes also in very large number. It will be in hundreds and thousands. So with large number of instances, the accuracy will increase, so you can predict more accurately. Now we'll try to solve this example with help of algorithm. Okay, this is your algorithm you have. Okay, you have only 3 statements, 1, 2 and 3. First is initialize H to the most specific hypothesis in H. So we have done this. This is the most specific hypothesis where we are not accepting any values for your hypothesis. Okay, first step is done. Then for each positive training instance, is this a positive training instance? Yes, it is a positive training instance. For each instance and for each attribute in that instance, for each attribute constraint AI in H, means this is your A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. So for each attribute, if the constraint AI is satisfied by X, if this attribute, that is Sunny, is satisfied by X, that is this is your X. Okay, if it is satisfied by X, then do nothing else. In this case it is not satisfied, else replace AI in H by the next more general constraint that is satisfied by X. See, it is Sunny here and it is 5 here. So we'll replace this 5 with Sunny. So this 5 will replace it with warm. So all these things will be replaced with your these values. Okay. Again we'll go to the next training example for each positive training example. So we'll move to the next training example. If for each attribute in AI, so for each attribute, does it match, does your Sunny match with the thing that we had here, Sunny? Sunny, then warm, both matched, Sunny, warm. Then it is high, we had normal, here it did not match. When it doesn't match, it will execute this statement, else replace AI in H by the next more general constraint that is satisfied by X, which means question mark. It will be replaced by question mark. Okay, then we'll move to the next attribute. It matches and it matches. So this instance is done. Next again we'll go for each positive training instance. Now we'll look at the third instance. Is it a positive instance? No. So algorithm is only for positive instances, so we'll ignore this instance. So this is the next instance we have. Is this a positive instance? Yes. Then for each attribute you compare Sunny, warm, then it was all, this is most general, so we'll leave it strong, then it is warm and it is cool. So we'll replace this, since it doesn't match, we'll replace this with a general value, that is question mark. Again here it doesn't match, we'll replace that with question mark. So now look at the algorithm. We replaced everything. Then for each positive training, now we are done with all the training examples. So output the hypothesis H, means whatever the hypothesis you had at the end, that is this one, this will output as H. This is all about your algorithm. I hope this was helpful to you. Do comment and give me your feedback and share this with your friends. Thank you.